Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to One Night Only NSW Tag Team Tournament. These are for all competitors on Raw. My name is beautiful Dave Easton, as always, and I am alongside Matt Rhoads. Matt, say good evening.
Hello, everybody.
And welcome. As I said, it is an 8-team tournament. All matches to be played through to be crowning our new champions here tonight. One of these teams are going to take the championship home with them. And we're going to get straight in. The first match is newcomers, primetime players. They're going to take on Matt's favourite team of the Chick Magnets. So let's get into the action. As we said last week, Matt, when we did the hardcore tournament, this is going to be quite a tournament for keeping your strength early on. Obviously trying to get the matches over as quickly as early on.
Yeah, it's going to be even tougher, though, being a tag team, because you have to wear down 2 other guys, so hopefully your partner can be on the same page with you and get things done.
So, as we see, 8 teams going ahead tonight. And what about this? What about your boys up early on?
Oh, be a good time to get their match over with so they can get time to rest and look on to the second matchup.
And also, all matches will be played from the Raw Arena, as obviously it's a Raw event. So, Raw at least will be able to know that they'll not be able to lose that championship like they did last week to SmackDown. And a surprise victory. Are we going to see another surprise victory here tonight? We will find out. And here are 2 new people for Season 2. Matt, the primetime players.
Yeah, very interesting tag team. I haven't really been able to scope much on their matches because they haven't been around often, so be interesting to see how they do tonight.
And they're going to be up against a team from Season 1 experience in Your Boys of Chick Magnets. So really, it should be a very interesting match to see. I have heard that these 2 guys, very, very good tag team.
I think that guy Titus O'Neil has definitely got the strength of the team, and Darren Young got some of the speed for him. So hopefully the Chick Magnets can match the speed of both of them.
What a way to start the tournament. Let's see how the new guys come on. But of course, I'm sure you're going to say a lot about this team, Matt. Your buddies, as you would like to call them, on the town, Sean Bethrick and Tyler Breeze.
They're one of the hot tag teams from last season. Be interesting to see how they can do this season.
We do know that in the off season, in obviously when we go around and tour the country with the shows, they've been on very good form.
Yeah, definitely have really gelled as a tag team, and I really think that they should go far in this tag team tournament.
And I know on a number of occasions that you have said that these are future tag team champions in the making.
Yeah, they've got the skills, and I just think if they get the right push, they can get it done.
Indeed. Guys, if you are with us tonight, make sure you tell everyone, if you're live with us on Twitch tonight, make sure you're getting this tournament out there. Make sure we get as many people in as possible. And also remember, if you want to keep up with all the results and everything on our Wikipedia page, do so. It is nonstopwrestling.wiki.com. Make sure you do follow us on that through the night. And hashtag NSW_360 as well. So here is your opening contest. It is round 1. It is the Chick Magnets versus the Primetime Players. And, well, what are we going to expect from this? Are we going to see a fast pace out of the blocks? Time will tell. It is Darren Young and Tyler Breeze to start us off here early on. Look at this. Maybe, Matt, Tyler Breeze seen the tournament last week, trying to end this one early with a stiff kick.
He's really taking it to Darren Young right now, so hopefully he can keep up this pace and they can get up with a short victory right away.
And remember, guys, it is all about keeping your strength. You have to go through. You have to win 3 matches to become the champs tonight. A little bit less than last week, but as Matt said at the beginning of the show, it is all about tag team wrestling. It is very, very hard work. So really, Matt, you would have to see a lot of frequent tags are going to have to be involved in this.
Yeah, you're going to have to always keep the fresh man in there, or your team's going to really start to suffer.
And Titus O'Neil showing the power early on with a nice slam. Tyler Breeze looking to be a little bit out of it there, as again Titus O'Neil using that wrestling background of his and working over. And Bethwick trying to, well, we can see him at a shot here, pacing backwards and forwards, trying to get in the match.
He's looking for Tyler Breeze to get him in the corner to get that tag. Here it comes.
Yeah, indeed, this is where the double team has to work and try and keep Tyson, oh, Sean Bethwick having nodded Darren Young. Welcome to NSW from Tyler Breeze, but again, sorry, from Sean Bethwick, but again, got to be careful though. You've got with tag team wrestling, you've got to be really have eyes on the back of your head.
Yep. He ended up taking his focus off Titus O'Neil, and he just now got caught.
The go behind here, and a nice reversal from Sean Bethwick. Saying have got the experience here in NSW from season 1. Sean Bethwick is also can be lay claim to becoming the first ever non-stop wrestling title holder, which he did right at the beginning of season 1. A thing that he will always have to his name. So you can say that Bethwick has really knows how to get the job done.
Yeah, he's like I said, they're really starting to gel as a tag team, and I think if they get a definite push, they're going to make it to the tag team championships, and they'll hold them for a little while.
The Prime Time players, of course, coming into season 2, will definitely want to make sure that they set the NSW universe alight, and what a way to do it if they could knock off a team like the Chick Magnets in the first bout.
Yeah, this would definitely be an upset to see the primetime players come in and take a win over an established tag team like the Chick Magnets.
Well, look at this. Oh, Bethwick went for the elbow. I don't know if he's going to set them up here. Oh, nice neck breaker taking Titus off his feet, but caught by Darren Young, and really Titus is going to have to take advantage, which he will. Look at this, blatant chokehold, referee nothing to do about it. But you've got to see primetime players now need to keep Sean in that side of the ring.
Yeah, a couple of double team maneuvers like this can really take a toll on you.
And Darren Young taking Tyler Breeze out. Really should concentrate on Tyler Breeze, which is not the best thing. And really, it seems like in this match so far that the people on the inside of the ring aren't really concentrating on the other person, if you know what I mean. They're concentrating on the person on the outside.
Yeah, they seem to want to take out their partners rather than concentrate on what the job that a hand has to do. And, you got to stay on your opponent, or if you give them the advantage, you're going to get caught.
Oh, and lovely Russian leg sweep by Darren Young, who drops the leg. No covers really we haven't seen in this match so far, Matt, which is quite surprising.
Yeah, it's all been just non-stop action.
Well, that's what we like to see here in non-stop wrestling. We like to see it come thick and fast here, as Titus just pacing backwards and forwards as his partner Darren Young on the floor. Nice to see Tyler Breeze back in here now, but again caught with the arm lock. And you've got to say, despite being early on, Matt, you have to say, impressed with both teams so far?
Yeah, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young have definitely started to show that they can kind of hang with an established tag team like the Chick Magnets. And
sorry for interrupting you. There's a cover. Could this be the first?
Yeah.
Oh, no, just a 2. There's just a scene. There's our first cover of the evening. Expect plenty more to come. And that, good reversal from Darren Young as Tyler Breeze knocked over the top.
Looks like Darren's trying to call him back into the ring.
Yeah, not going to the outside. Maybe worrying about what could happen on the outside. And he's using that arm lock very well. Used it on a couple of occasions already, trying to weaken Tyler Breeze down. Here comes the powerhouse again. Titus dragging Tyler Breeze away. Goes to the cover, hooks the leg, gets it just a 1.5 really, would say that. Now all 4 men in. This is where it can all go a bit chaotic.
Yeah, starting to break down. The referee's starting to lose control.
Yeah. And, well, what is going to happen here? Look at this. Look at that. Nice springboard into the crossbody. And, well, could Tyler Breeze be sitting something up here? Oh, and he went for a dropkick. And Titus had it well scouted. But then again, reversed again. This is going back and forth. Tyler Breeze playing to the crowd and really should be on concentrate. Oh, there it is out of nowhere. The spinning heel kick. He loves to put it down. This should be it. And Darren Young comes in and breaks it up at 2.5. Well, there you go.
Tyler's staying on him though.
Look at this nice body slam by Bethwick. Could this be enough to put him away? Into the cover. Darren Young has to break it up again. And does just so. So primetime players nearly eliminated on 2 occasions there. So far, you have to see if this is the caliber we're going to have tonight, Matt. We're going to be in for some night.
Yeah, it's going to be action hot and heavy throughout all these matches, I really think. I think all these teams really want to become champion.
Oh, look at that. Titus O'Neil turns the tide. And, Darren Young got involved. And look at this. Bit of showboating now from the primetime players. Really, that might cost them in the long run.
Yeah, a bit of confusion there.
Oh, but there
Darren
it
Young,
is!
Darren
It's
Young's got to get out of the ring though. The ref's trying to get him out.
behind the referee's back, the big slam from Titus O'Neil.
One,
And it's now Tyler Breeze who saves the matchup. Absolutely crazy.
back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, Owen went for the kick, he missed, and then Titus O'Neil using the shoulder barge, taking Sean Bethwick off his feet here. Again, guys, you're going to see 8 matches in all tonight to crown the NSW Tag Team Champions on Raw. Remember, vacated after WrestleMania. And well, if you've got to see, Matt, through the night, this is going to take effect. The first match, if you have a hard first match, what's it going to be like for the rest?
It's going to be a rough night if they don't kind of find a way to put away one of these guys quick. So.
Oh, and another nice DDT by Tyler Breeze. Could this be enough? Sean Bethwick cuts off Titus O'Neil, and there it is. It's the Chick Magnets who advance to the semi-finals.
Just goes to show a veteran tag team can take out a rookie tag team.
Indeed, but a good showing from both teams in this one. And the Prime Time players are eliminated. The Chick Magnets will now move on to the next round. Congratulations to them.
Hey, very good. I expect to see the Chick Magnets move on to the semifinals and be able to have their shot at the championships tonight.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We are off and running. Remember the hashtag if you are going to get involved tonight on Twitter, NSW_360. Make sure you're following us and get involved, tweeting us through the night. The next matchup is going to be an absolute, well, should be an absolute great match. Yuri Watson, Giant Limbo are going to tag against the Heyman guys, Ryback and Chris Jericho. Two people that Matt knows very, very well.
Yeah, Chris Jericho and Ryback will definitely be a force. Hopefully the returning of Limbo and Yuri will be able to stand a match against them.
Well, this should be a great way to end off this top of the draw as we go. And we see a good showing from Giant Limbo. Limbo last week, we seen him early on in the tournament, the hardcore tournament, Matt. Really has shown that he has improved over the off-season.
Yeah, he's definitely got a lot of work that him and Yuri's been doing together, but I don't know, that kind of layoff can give a bit of rust to a tag team if they're not too careful.
So let's see what happens in this one. And really, what about you? As you see, we're talking about, obviously you were managed by Paul Heyman in season 1. And obviously you were close with Ryback. Well, obviously Chris Jericho. Ryback came a little bit towards the end. Would you say that this could be the opportunity for the Heyman, especially Heyman, to get some new champions here?
Yeah, be interesting to see if Heyman can get them to the tag team titles and get them to hold on to it. But they're a new team together, so it'll be interesting to see if they can kind of gel together and be able to work together and get things done.
And also, just to say to everybody again at home, we apologise for the music. It seems like it has been disordered again, but we will continue on. Nevertheless, I think it's best we take entrances out for the rest. But Jericho and Ryback, can they work as a team though, Matt? That's the thing.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting to see if they can kind of put their differences aside and kind of focus their one goal on the tag team titles rather than individual goals.
And we also know Jericho was a world champion in season 1, losing it obviously in that elimination chamber. I think was when Daniel Bryan came in. So he again, like in the last match, a former world champion in this tournament.
Yeah, champions always want to go after more gold. Once you get that taste of gold, you always want more.
Well, we have seen Ryback into the ring. And Chris Jericho is his tag team partner. No managers allowed at ringside tonight, as Vinny K has said that we're not allowed to have any managers out at ringside for this tournament matches. He wants a clean tournament, so this should be very interesting. Dean, your next matchup is underway, and a nice standing dropkick by Yuri Watson. And really, we know what happened to Yuri Watson and Giant Limbo, Matt, at the end of season 1 when they were put through. Well, really, I think it was Giant Limbo put through the car window, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, and then Yuri was taken out from behind, and it was all sorts of chaos, and they lost their chance at the tag team titles at that point in time. So it's good to see that they're getting a second chance at getting in a tournament to maybe win those titles.
Indeed, and as I say, guys, we can only apologise for the loss of music. We promise you, by the when the start of season 2 comes up and running, we will have no such problems. Obviously, it is just things happen when you do things live for the as a special event like this is happening on. I'm sure these beautiful sounds of myself and Matt will get you through the night, as the music surely just plays a little part of your enjoyment here at NSW. So
Yeah, I think everyone really tunes in more for the action. I think everyone loves the in-ring action that NSW tends to bring to them.
indeed, well, with the characters that we have, all four of these men original NSW Season 1 competitors, surely Raw is living up. Sorry, some of the things we've seen, from last week, Raw has got to be living up to some hype for Season 2.
Yeah, it's definitely got a good roster, and we'll see how these tag teams can maybe bring more talent into NSW and to the Raw roster.
Watson sat on top here. What is Jericho thinking of here? Oh, nice hurricane runner off the top. And Jericho showing he's still got that athletic side to him.
Yeah, well, I think Jericho's more the speed of the team, and Ryback's got definitely the power there. So hopefully, we'll get to see Giant Limbo and Ryback go at it in the ring. I'd like to see two powerhouses like that really definitely bring down the house.
We did see a bit of both these men, especially Ryback last week, who went all the way in the hardcore tournament, only to be defeated in the final. So, what kind of state is he in this week, Matt, after going through so many matches last Sunday?
Yeah, he could be kind of wore out, but I think he's had a couple days to recover and kind of get those wounds back up to about at least 80 to 85%.
With just someone like Jericho on your side, maybe that's all you need. Jericho, a veteran, we know of the sport, and has held many tag team titles before, could be just what Ryback needs to get him through and become tag team champions here tonight.
Yeah, just hopefully Ryback will follow Jericho's lead and they can get the job done.
And Limbo, look at this. I'm so impressed with Limbo so far. As I said last week, he's come back. He looks like he's completely went through a change in his wrestling skills over the off season.
Yeah, he seems to have gotten himself in a little bit more better cardio and more physical prowess, and he's able to improve on some of these holds. And I think Yuri's been teaching him really well.
And you've got to think though, Matt, with the size of Giant Limbo, it can only mean danger for the rest of the Raw roster.
Yeah, hopefully Limbo doesn't decide to go after a single title, and he could really be a force to reckon with.
Well, look at this, just the power, and you don't see Ryback knocked off his feet that easily, Matt, by just anyone.
Yeah, the power of Limbo is just impressive. Like, I don't know really anybody on the Raw roster that can really match up with him.
And remember, we have Limbo, who is a former hardcore champion as well, so for that side. But Yuri Watson, oh my goodness, it looked like he just took out Limbo at the same time. Many people said Yuri Watson was one of the people that really just underperformed in Season 1.
Yeah, he kind of got bogged down a little bit and just wasn't able to find his way and kind of got lost in the shuffle. But I think this year he might be able to stand out and take control of the situation and do what he needs to do.
And a nice neckbreaker on Chris Jericho, takes him down. Yuri Watson here. Oh, gets caught by Ryback, and this is where it comes into play. Nice chop. Oh, you could hear that echoing around the arena here tonight. Absolutely unbelievable. Now Ryback tagged back in. Again, the frequent tags must be a part of any team here tonight, especially with the 3 matches they've got to go through. But we did say last week, Matt, that the effects of matches can lead to shorter matches later on in the tournament.
Yeah, you get worn down, you'll be kind of not able to keep your wares about you in the next match.
And a long 2 count as Ryback hit the meat suplex, and he's got a pay us a visit here, I think. As there goes our announce table. No laptop, as you can notice so far tonight. Managed to keep that away tonight.
Yeah, I figured I'd leave it in the back since tag team matches can kind of go everywhere and anywhere.
Nice save there by Giant Limbo, just as Ryback looked to be doing some damage. But now here we go again, and it's all four men getting involved as Jericho throws Yuri Watson into Ryback, who then throws him into the ring. And I think this could be the end. Ryback seems to be getting a bit pumped up for it. Turns Yuri Watson around. What is this coming up? Yep, we've seen this last week. You know what? Why call it, Matt?
Going for the shell shock.
Delivered!
There it is.
Yeah, in the centre of the ring. Hook of the leg. Referee, can this be enough to put Yuri Watson away? Yes, it is! And the team of Ryback and Chris Jericho will move on, and we will meet the Chick Magnets in the semi-final.
It's going to be a tough match for the Chick Magnets. Looked like Chris Jericho and Ryback really didn't expend much energy in this match, so they should be pretty fresh for the next tag team matchup they have.
Indeed. Are you looking at the future tag team champions at this time? Ryback, Chris Jericho, impressive victory. You've got to know, Matt, that Paul Heyman in the back will have to have the biggest smile so far here tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure he's jumping around back there all excited.
Well, that is the end of that one. Just a few quick notices, ladies and gentlemen, just to get you through so far. Remember, NSW returns with Raw on the 6th of January. That is going to be coming to you every Monday night, and it will start at 11 o'clock. Remember to join myself and Matt, who will take you through the action on Raw. Also, some other shows coming up. Remember to join Tim Simmons and Gary Patton, who will be through for UFC Fight Night 19. That will start Wednesday night, this Wednesday, and it will be on at 10 o'clock in the UK, 5 in the East, and 2 in the West. Okay, so let's move on. We're on to the bottom half of the draw now, Matt, and next up is a team that we've seen from last season, Trey Donovan and Corey Graves. They're taking on two men who really fought each other a few times in Rob Van Dam and Big E Langston, so a bit surprising that they've teamed up to enter this tournament.
Yeah, I think this might have been one of those teams they kind of just threw together just for the fact that they're both established veterans in NSW, and be interesting to see how they kind of gel as a tag team.
Well, we will see. This should be a very interesting one. As we say, Corey Graves and Trey Donovan tagged on numerous occasions last season, and now this is the chance they have now to go forward and maybe claim their first gold as a tag team. But as I say, very odd pairing, I would say, for the RVD and Big E Langston. But it'll be very interesting to see how they get on as the team.
Yeah, I think if you look at this match, you'd kind of have to go with Corey and Trey since they kind of tagged a couple of times together, and there's no real any kind of beef between the two of them. Where if you look at the other side with Rob Van Dam and Big E Langston, there's been a couple incidents where they've been at each other's throats, so there might be a little friction there.
Indeed. So here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Match number 3 is underway in the tournament, and this is the bottom side of the draw. So remember, if you're getting involved tonight, guys, make sure you stay around. Make sure you let everyone know that we are live for the tag team tournament. Also, guys, remember, get your predictions in for each match. We will try, and as always, get through as many as possible, as long as you say it's clean and nothing dirty on air. So, Matt, so far we've had 2 matches. The top half of the draw has been completed. We're on to the bottom half now. And really this match, well, they don't know who their opponents are going to be. So again, back to the tactic of try and get this match over and done with as quickly as possible.
Yeah, it's going to be, like I said, interesting to see if Rob Van Dam and Big E Langston kind of get on the same page and kind of work together to win this match. And I don't know. I'm still thinking that Corey and Trey is going to have a better winning chance at getting this match done.
And you've got to see, a lot of people were raving about Trey Donovan towards the end of last season, saying how far his talents had come. And Corey's no slouch himself. He was a 2-time European champion before coming over to Raw. Talking about Biggie Langston, he's been not a hardcore champion. He was a United States champion. So again, champions in this match. As we say, it's a tournament filled of champions.
Yeah, and like I said, once you get that taste of gold, you always want more.
And Langston now into the shots of Trey. And this is what the thing, Langston, despite his size, has got really, really enormous power in him.
Yeah, it's that low center of gravity he's able to get off a lot of good throws and a lot of good slams.
And Corey comes in and House Fire already. Nice DDT. Just stomping away. And again, now they need to keep Biggie Langston away from Rob Van Dam. Of course, Rob Van Dam, really, you would have to say, is the speed of this team. Well, Langston would be the power. But for Corey and Trey, you would have to say it's all about speed with them two guys.
Yeah, they gotta just keep moving fast tags and try and wear one of the team members down and keep them away.
Rob Van Dam now into the ring. And just as we see that, look at this. This is what we're talking about, the speed of RVD. It might just be that RVD and Biggie Langston, despite what we were saying at the beginning of the match, maybe it's like the perfect combination.
Yeah, it could be like Chris Jericho and Ryback were in the last match. You got the speed of Jericho to match up with RVD, and then the strength and power of Ryback to match up with Biggie Langston. So it all depends on how Corey and Trey decide to go at this match.
And look at this. Nice athleticism, easy for me to say, as he takes over RVD. But look at this. And the super kick right to the jaw. Well, there you have to say that this could be the end already. Maybe this is what we're just talking about. Into the cover, hooks the leg. Can this be enough? There's two. Oh, just a two. And just as we said that, look at this. So RVD comes back with a nice Frankensteiner of his own. And this is crazy. As RVD with the back elbow. Remember, guys, the tournament here tonight crowns new NSW Tag Team Champions for Raw. After what happened at WrestleMania, former champions forfeiting the titles. More on that as the night progresses. But all of a sudden, Trey Donovan is now in control, and this could be the end for RVD. Into the cover, doesn't hook the leg. Can this be enough? It is! And Trey Donovan, out of nowhere, picks the victory up, Matt, and they now advance to the semi-finals.
Yeah, very good win for them as a team that's been working together. I think Langston kind of was off the page on what was going on in the ring and kind of got distracted there for a second, and his team got the loss.
And indeed, out of nowhere, RVD and Biggie Langston are out of this tournament. Really a little bit caught me by surprise, as you have to say, very big win for Trey and Corey, and they now move on to the semi-finals. A big win on the way to the Tag Team Championships.
They get to go back and sit back and watch this next match to see who they're going to be facing.
And what a next match we have up so far. If you've seen the tournament brackets, you will see this match coming up next, and you have to say, I am so excited for this one, Matt. It's the Wyatt family, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and they're going to take on a team which really came together towards the end of last season. And remember also, Daniel Cage lost the United States title at WrestleMania to Bray Wyatt. So really a little bit of revenge out for him. So this match has so many twists and turns in it. It should be an absolute classic.
Yeah, this is pretty much more of a grudge match between these two teams. I mean, they fought quite a few times at the end of season 1. And there's still, I think, bad blood between these two teams. So hopefully we'll come out with a clear, decisive victor, and these guys just won't brawl all over the place.
Well, you've got to see no Bray Wyatt here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, by orders of Vinny K, or owner of the company, he has said no managers allowed to be down at ringside, so Bray Wyatt must stay in the back. And yet, well, could that swing the advantage? We've said this. Remember, Matt, if you remember towards the end of the season when Bray Wyatt had to do things alone without the Wyatt family, sort of backfired on him. Could it backfire on the Wyatt family not having Bray out there tonight?
It could really affect them not having the leadership of Bray out there to kind of give them direction on what to do, but that's a chance you're going to have to take, and we'll see how they can do.
So here we go. It is Luke Harper and Christian starting this match, and remember Daniel Cage and Eric Rowan on the outside. And then after this match, Matt, we know the semi-final lineup. And also, it is pretty good for these teams that they do get at least a rest before their semi-final match.
Yeah, it just gives you a little bit of time to recuperate and kind of start game planning on your next team you have to take on. So hopefully they all done their homework and they're all ready to go when the bell rings.
And also, Matt, saying about that, when it comes down after the semi-final, they have no rest because the final is straight after. So really disadvantage for this side of the draw.
Yeah, but it could also be an advantage because they could be ready and all warmed up and just maybe keep the momentum on their side and keep the ball rolling in their favor and get the victory.
Yeah, it didn't work for Ryback last week. It was entertaining a hardcore final match last week, where it could have been either way. So really, I completely agree with Matt. Especially if you're warmed up and ready, still that the adrenaline will still be pumping. Maybe it could definitely help that team.
Yeah, hopefully they can keep the momentum going to win them the championship.
Christian now working over Eric Rowan into the ring, and well, a lot of people are predicting that the White family to really run over NSW Raw side in season 2, and you've got to see, you can't really see bet against them, especially with Bray Wyatt already holding the United States title.
Yeah, and if the Wyatt family can come through and win out the tag team champions, they'd have pretty much main control of Raw.
Which is very, very worrying indeed for the rest of the superstars. As really, if you've seen Eric Rowan and Luke Harper in action, just the power that these two guys have.
This is not going to look good. This is not going to be good.
Oh my goodness! And Daniel Cage DDT'd on to the outside. And Christian really needs to get Eric Rowan away and be doing the best thing. And Daniel's up, oh, thank goodness at that. Could have been easily a very bad injury there, but he's back inside the ring. Eric Rowan again taking advantage, and now another DDT. And this all going to affect Daniel Cage as this match continues on.
Yeah, the referee might have to want to check him for a concussion. Taking that hit on the outside like that, and then that DDT, brains might be scrambled.
It will do, I'm sure. He has seen a few stars out there tonight. Really needs a tag out. Maybe he is just that dazed that he doesn't realise where he is. But he needs to get a tag to Christian sooner rather than later.
He's trying to get there, but Rowan keeps locking him.
Yeah, that's a good tactic from Eric Rowan there. And then look at this, the mount. Oh my goodness, and just look at this, man. Just smashing his head off the floor. Really, that is not going to help Daniel Cage in any way at all.
Nah, if he didn't have a concussion, that might have sure given him one.
Got to give Daniel Cage credit. And oh, the spear out of nowhere. Now he needs the tag, but he isn't going to do it. What's he going to do? Maybe he can try and get the win here. What an amazing turn of events this could be. Into the cover, hooks the leg, gets only a 2 though. And really, he desperately needs to get out there because Eric Rowan will just attack you from all sides. And again, oh, the referee got in the way this time. This is absolutely crazy. And the slam again. Eric Rowan, very impressive here tonight, Matt.
Very impressive, and it's not looking good for Daniel Cage. He's taking a lot of abuse right now, and he needs to really get to his partner and get the tag.
But look at this Daniel Cage, who not letting that go. Powerbomb out of nowhere. Christian comes into the ring. Oh, a bit of a collision there. I don't know what happened there. Maybe this could be the end for the Wyatt family, though. Into the cover, hooks the leg, and Luke Harper in for a 2. And you've got to see, maybe Daniel Cage is just faltering a bit because of them slams. He ran straight into his partner. Another DDT. Is this enough to put them away? No, Christian saves the matchup. And well, Matt, you've got to see Daniel Cage could be in a lot of trouble here. But just look at this. Eric Rowan lets the tag in, and here comes Christian. Oh, but a nice reversal again, and Eric Rowan again now tries to get him. Christian catches him.
Going for the submission, trying to get him to tap out.
Daniel Cage is back inside the ring. I don't know how well that is going to go here, but he seems to be back fighting fit. Again, Christian has locked that in. Is Eric Rowan on the verge of tapping out here? And now what's this Luke Harper? He has to try and get the stop this, and does. I was just about to say he was going to try and get Daniel Cage in a submission there, but didn't realise his own partner was in one.
Yeah, the ref's kind of losing control. He's going to have to start getting these guys out of the ring and get this back under control.
And again, Eric Rowan has done much of this match here. And a nice sort of like a shoulder breaker kind of move there. Into the cover. Can he get the end of Christian here? Gets a 1 only. And so far, Eric Rowan, really, now maybe it should be Eric Rowan who needs to get this match. Into the sleeper out of nowhere. Christian has it locked in, and with Eric Rowan being in this match, oh, but the referee has been bumped out. And again, Matt, you have to say Daniel Cage was the problem there.
Yeah, these two seem kind of lost their focus. They kind of both want to just take the White family out, and no one's kind of focusing on winning the match.
Yeah,
It's gonna,
you were saying this at the beginning that maybe the bad blood is still there.
it's
Oh,
gonna be a down. I think it's gonna be the downfall for this team.
yeah, out of nowhere, it was a choke slam by Eric Rowan. Referee into the cover again. Daniel Cage gets in the ring and again breaks her up at 2. So many near falls. And now the referee distracted again by Daniel Cage on the outside. This match has gone back and forth so far. Again, Eric Rowan now looks to be getting the tag and does to Luke Harper. And now it's chance for Luke Harper to get inside. And again, a nice reversal this time by Christian. And now, Matt, we have the two fresher men in the ring.
Yeah, hopefully Luke Harper can wrap this up for his team so they can kind of move on to the next round.
And now they're coming back outside. No, nope. And a good stop there by Daniel Cage, throwing Luke Harper back in the ring. But a lot of reversals here so far in this quarter-final matchup. Last quarter-final of the tournament here tonight. Again, you have to say, though, you have to give Daniel Cage credit. He is breaking up a lot of things here when Christian has been in trouble.
And he's definitely there to help save his partner. Hopefully they can kind of put one of them down and get the other one out of the ring and get the victory soon.
But Harper tags back out to Rowan. This again, the tags in a nice boot to Christian. This is absolute. This could be the end. The boot to the face. Eric Rowan into the cover. No hook of the leg. Referee slightly out of position. Gives Daniel Cage the time to get in the ring. You have to think if the referee was in the right position there, that one could have been over.
Yeah, but it looks like someone took the ref out and he was not able to count the final count there.
And then all of a sudden Christian comes in. Can he get the tag? He can! And he's got it, the pin, and Christian and Daniel Cage are through to the semi-finals.
Yeah, it's very shocking. It's very impressive and upset win for them to make it through, and I'm sure Bray Wyatt's in the back pretty pissed off.
Yeah, indeed, especially after Daniel Cage and Christian, who really feuded with Bray Wyatt towards the end of season 1. And well, this has got to be a massive result, but the thing you've got to think of, Matt, what condition is Daniel Cage in?
And I think that's going to be the person that the next team should look to focus on to take out first and keep him in the ring and work him over.
Indeed.
It's an easy way to get to a victory.
Indeed it is. So the quarterfinals are over, Matt. Let's have a look through the bracket for the end of the first round of the quarterfinals, of course, as you would call it. So there you have it. Tyler Breeze and Sean Best, the Chick Magnets, are going to take on Ryback and Jericho. Trey and Corey are now going to take on Christian and Daniel Cage. Any predictions at this time?
I'm still sticking with the Chick Magnets. I think it's going to come down to Chick Magnets and Corey and Trey.
Well, there you go. Just a quick notice, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching us for the first time, good evening, and thank you very much for joining. Please do follow the channel if you're on Twitch. If you are watching us on YouTube, please do give us do subscribe to the channel. Please do try and catch us live when we are on Twitch. We do broadcast most of the time, most days. Please also do leave a comment and tell us what you think of the tournament as a whole. So, Matt, we are going to go through now to our first semi-final. It is your boys, the Chick Magnets, taking on Ryback and Chris Jericho. This really bit of a mixed one for you, as you say you're a big fan of Chick Magnets, but also Ryback, Jericho, both are human guys.
Yeah, I think I might have to kind of call this one right down the middle on who I'm going to side for.
So let's see what happens in this one. And your first semi-final match, and you remember it is really conditioning going to come into play here, especially after what we've seen in the first matches between these two teams. It should be very, very interesting, as two big matchups for both sides in the quarter-final. Let's see what happens here as we move on to the semis.
I think the Chick Magnets might have to focus on Chris Jericho in this match, and I think he might be the weak link for the Ryback-Jericho team. And for Jericho and Ryback, I would have to say Ryback needs to start really doing more in the match and get the hot tag in to bring in Chris Jericho to finish it up.
And you've got to think, Matt, there's only a few weeks away now from the start of Season 2 here on Non-Stop Wrestling. How really you've got to think it could be a big psychological. Oh, it's easy for me to say. Advantage going into season 2.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, whoever wins here will definitely have a boost going into season 2, and you could actually see some of the tag teams in here kind of split up right now, just for the fact that they're really not tag teams and they want to go on to their single adventures.
I apologise, guys, that I put entrances back on again, but we'll get through these as quickly as possible. 3 matches left in the tournament, though, Matt. We're already halfway through. Very, very quick tournament. But as you say, with what we've seen with Daniel Cage in the last match, are you predicting everyone they should go Jericho then this one?
Yeah, if I was the Chick Magnets, I would be focusing on taking Chris Jericho out.
Well, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen these two teams already. Let's see what happens. Will the Chick Magnets go after Jericho? Will they try and get Jericho in the ring? Who would you see if you were on the side of right back Jericho? Who would you be looking to go for, going against on the other side? Who would you be trying to single out?
Might want to try and go after maybe Tyler Breeze. I think he was in the longest in the first match. So.
And look at this, going for a submission early on. What an advantage it would be for one team to get this match over and done with quickly, knowing you've got really an extended break. From if you get a match over very quickly, as Ryback goes nice back suplex on Tyler Breeze there, looking to get this one over and done with. Into the cover, hooks the leg. Sean Beswick distracted on the outside, gets in the ring, but it's only a 2 anyway. And really, Ryback just trying to get himself psyched up. Tyler Breeze now gets in Sean Bethrick. Really, now this is where the double team will have to come into play here. Especially over the bigger Ryback, and Ryback will have the advantage in this match. We've seen this before. Nice neck breaker by Sean Bethrick. Oh man, that's a dirty tactic by Ryback. That'll get anyone's attention there. The knee to the back as well.
It had to be difficult to poke somebody wearing glasses, though.
Yeah, that's very true. I don't know how that worked. It'd be very, very interesting. But Ryback managed to get it done, so there you go. Maybe he poked him just below the eye.
Yeah, maybe got right underneath the glasses.
Yeah, maybe that's one of the effects. Never understood that. Have you ever found out why Sean why he wears the glasses during the match?
I think they may be like a prescription kind of glasses that he's not able to see, I guess, near him or far from him. I'm not sure how it works.
And Bethwick gets out of there as soon as just Chris Jericho comes in. Here comes Tyler Breeze again. And oh, there's that DDT we've seen a couple of times already tonight. Could that be it? Could Matt predict come true? No, just a 2. And Jericho holds on. And there's the spinning heel kick. Oh my goodness, this one should be over. Out of nowhere. And there it is. The Chick Magnets continue on. And Matt, you have to say, your prediction was right. They went after Jericho and the spinning heel kick. And the Chick Magnets now go on to the final. They can taste the championships.
It'd be nice to see them walk into season 2 being the tag team champions, be a very respectable tag team champions too.
Well, there's the controversial comments from Matt Rhoads. Many people.
Well, comparing them to our previous tag team champions.
Well, I do believe anyone who's our tag champs. Well, enough said about the last champions, if you don't mind, Matt. You know what my opinions were on them. But let's move on. We have another semi-final to come up, and this is Tria and Corey versus Christian and Daniel Cage. What condition is Daniel Cage going to be in? We are going to find out. Not really had that much time to rest though, as well, if you think about it, Matt.
Yeah, Sean Bethrick and Tyler Breeze were able to finish up that match pretty quick in the first round of the semis.
So there we go. The winners of this will take on the Chick Magnets. We will know who is going to be our tag champs very, very shortly. What a tournament we've had so far. The match is flying by, and you have to see some of the action. Very, very good so far. And you've got to think, as we've seen before, Trey and Corey have got to go after Daniel Cage in this one.
Yeah, definitely. Cage is definitely one they need to work, or Daniel's definitely the one they have to go after, and hopefully they can keep Christian out and get Daniel in a compromising position and get the victory.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Second semi-final here tonight. Remember, you're in the presence of Dave Easton and Matt Rhoads. You will join. Well, you'll see us every Monday night on Raw going through the action. Matt, of course, you'll see on SmackDown in action. And Matt, just quickly, while we're going through this match, looking forward to season 2 on Raw, SmackDown. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get my chance at a European title shot.
Look at this, into the cover already. Could this be a stunning victory? Oh my goodness! Where did that come from?
That was very unexpected. I guess they listened to me backstage about how you need to make these matches quick and fast, and Corey with that big slam, and that was all road.
And obviously the condition of Daniel Cage, I'm shocked. It was on Christian, but Trey Donovan and Corey Graves have done it. They are now in the final, and we are ready for the final. We are now going to know one of two teams that are going to be the new NSW Tag Team Champions.
Talk about being shocked. I'm sure Daniel Cage is standing on the apron still shocked.
Indeed, obviously we think it was going to be a concussion we said before the match. Maybe that could be a little bit of a part of why he didn't get in to stop the 3 count.
Yeah, I just don't think he was expecting Corey to hit some kind of move like that, or for Trey to hit a move like that right away.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the semi-finals are over just like that. Really caught us off guard. This is the great thing about doing these tournaments. We've seen it last week with the hardcore tournament, and this is it. The new NSW tag belts, just newly designed for season 2, and well, this is it, Matt. This is it. This is what we've come down for. All week we've been waiting, and now we're down to the final 2 teams. I guess you're still going with your boys.
Yeah, I still think the Chick Magnets are, I guess, the more veteran team out of the 2 and have the better chance of maybe keeping it together. But Corey and Trey did finish that match off quick, so Sean Bethrick and Tyler Breeze might still be tired from their match.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is for the NSW Tag Team Championships. The vacant championships are on the line. Who is it going to be? Chick Magnets or Trey and Corey? This is going to be, well, if anything goes by, both teams should be well rested. This could be an exciting end to the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, that last match is as exciting as the hardcore tournament was last week. I mean, who would have seen Corey coming out there and hitting that big slam like that and taking Christian out right away?
Indeed, and many people will be saying the quick matches from the semi-finals are just like last week. But remember the final, the final match between Ryback and Bobby Hall, off the charts. If you do get to see it, please do visit our past broadcasts or visit our YouTube page. You have to see, Matt, we went through that final match. It had absolutely everything in it.
It was a very epic match. I mean, it was a very impressive win for Bobby Hall to come out and take down a veteran like Ryback, who had multiple chances at winning hardcore champions and U.S. titles. And
it also, Bobby Hall kicked out of Ryback's shell shock last week as well. So, as you see, you can see everything here in NSW.
yeah, there's definitely an influx of a lot of good talent coming into NSW, and it's definitely going to make the brand much better.
Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. It is the final. Get your predictions in and see if you are right. We are just waiting for the competitors to get into the ring so we can start this final. And well, what a final we're going to have for the tag belts on the line.
The brand new NSW Tag Team titles.
Indeed, specially designed for Season 2 after what happened at the end of WrestleMania. Just to let people know what happened, our former champions, who I don't like to name, after WrestleMania, off camera, chucked the titles, well really just said, we don't want to be here, there's your titles, goodbye, really. If that's a nicer way of saying it, Matt?
Yeah, a roundabout way. Kind of just left the titles and walked out.
Well,
but it'll be interesting to see what new teams may show up to take on these whoever's going to be the new tag team champions, or what new competitors might team up to go after these new champions.
Indeed, and that. And what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take, I think we should take a short break just before the final. Let me just go through here. And that is what will be coming up this season for you guys. Non-stop wrestling shows do start during the season. So many good shows from NSW coming up.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a season to watch. I mean, I really think that we're going to have a lot of good talent and a lot of fun next year.
And indeed, a lot of, as we say, a lot of new talent. Make sure you check out our weekly pages, guys. Big news coming up on that in the next few days. Do stick around. It may even be that we might throw in a little surprise for you later on tonight if you stick around for other broadcasts on the channel. Remember, you also should be following us at NSW_360 if you're on Twitter. If you're on YouTube, I hope you're subscribed to us as well. All links are below as well, especially for our UFC fans as well. We know there's plenty of views out there as well. But we are just waiting for the final. We are just going to give our competitors a little break. We are hearing stuff in the back that we have to give. We are just waiting for the new tag belts to arrive as well, so don't go anywhere.
Yeah, somebody needs to get a hold of Oliver and get him here soon.
Yeah, Oliver, of course, Oliver Bisping, good old Oliver Bisping, our production manager, who you'll see in Season 2 of NXT as well. Recently signed to a superstar contract, which is very strange. We're not going to be away very long. Don't go anywhere. Goodness gracious, don't even touch that dial. But as you say, live tournaments, this is what usually happens. You've got to always have a little break between things, so just stay with us. Don't go anywhere. Remember, good things tonight as well. Stay with the channel. We're going to be on all night as well. So many things. We're going to do some things through the proper pay-per-view in the good old world of WWE as well. So stay with us for that. But we are going to have the final of this tournament. It is going to be up very shortly. You know, production things. It wouldn't be NSW if it wasn't any production. Anything wrong with production, but hey-ho, we move on. Surely can't be as bad as the last time. So we are back, ladies and gentlemen, ready for the finals of the tournament. Come on then, Matt. Let's have a prediction. Are you staying with Chick Magnets then?
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think they're the veteran team that I'm gonna have to stay with them to take the tag team champions into season 2.
Yeah, but of course, remember, Trey Donovan and Corey Graves have indeed just had that very quick match, so it can be very, very even for these two, especially if these two teams are gonna. What was I going to say? If they've been really, they've not had that really hard second match. Could be.
Yeah, that quick slam to Christian Cage kind of took him out, and Trey was able to get the victory real quick.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are off. It is the final of the tournament. Who is going to take home the gold? It isn't it? We're now going to find out. Look at this. Trey Donovan trying this straight away. Could he be going for that shock victory again? Continues on. The push away from Tyler Breeze. And again, you have to be impressed with Trey Donovan. He's really took it up for his team here. Here comes Corey Graves, and Tyler Breeze wants none of that and tags in Sean Bethrick.
Yeah, Corey's definitely the fresher of the two on that side.
And look at this. Trey Donovan, oh nice! Clothesline. Bethrick couldn't stop it coming. And now Corey Graves trying to weaken that shoulder. And really, you've got to think, Matt, this real match could go either way. Oh, there's the insecurity to the back of the head. It really, I've got to say, I'm impressed with Trey and Corey tonight. They have been on fire.
Yeah, there's definitely the dark horse in this match. I really didn't see them getting past the second round matchup, but they're here now, and hopefully they can keep the momentum going and get the victory.
Oh, nice elbow drop from Corey Graves. Into the cover, hooks the leg. Have we got new tag champs? There's two. Oh, just a two. Really impressed so far tonight. I'm really. Oh, look at that. Tyler Breeze dumped to the outside. Corey Graves again into the cover. Referee slightly distracted. Into the cover, hooks the leg. And another two before Bethrick kicks out.
It was very lucky that uh, Corey didn't actually go for a good finisher on him. He might have been able to get the pin there.
Did Sh- did Sean look like Sean Bethwick actually tapped out there, but the referee didn't see it. That looked very much like a tap out there, but Bethwick stays alive. And well, look at this, the punches and kicks by Corey Graves. As I said before, I'm so impressed with this team. Maybe this could be one of these tag team rivalries we have for season 2 here in Non-Stop Wrestling.
It could definitely be a good rivalry that could last a while.
And look at this, Corey pulling away at Sean Bethwick from the centre of the ring. Have we got new tag team champions here? No, just a one. And well, Corey seeing Tyler Breeze coming in, moved out the way wisely, so he didn't get hit. But look at this, Bethwick comes back with a massive kick of his own, and then the reverse DDT. Has Bethwick done enough to give ourselves new tag champs here? No, he hasn't. And you've got to say, Matt, so far very close pins on either side.
Yeah, it's very back and forth, and really think the Chip Maddox need to start working on Corey a little bit longer and get him in the corner and start double teaming him, or they're not going to have much of a chance.
And look at this, Corey really throwing Bethwick into his own corner, which wasn't a good thing. But look at this, what is coming up here? Superplex on its way into the centre of the ring. And can we see new tag champions off this? Into the cover, hooks the leg, gets one, gets two, and again, Tyler Breeze saves the matchup.
And I think Sean needs to get everything, get the tag to Tyler Breeze. I don't think he can handle much more of Corey right now.
But look at this, and then Insecurity missed. Maybe that's the Breeze. Oh, and out of nowhere, dropping the leg across, and there's the tag that you just mentioned. Tyler now in the ring, having no more. Trey Donovan gets really the danger out the way, but again didn't take much notice of Corey on the side, who gets doesn't even go one thanks to the ropes. And here comes the double team again. You've got to see Corey Graves has been very impressive in this match.
Yeah, he's definitely taken to both the members of the Chip Magnets, and him and Corey, or Corey and Trey, seem to be kind of working good as a tag team.
Yeah, they've been on top for an awful lot of this match. But here comes Tyler Breeze, nice kick to the face. Tyler Breeze needs some more of this momentum. Look at this, just shots to the back. Some aggression coming out from here from Tyler. Oh my goodness, look at this. Cockiness in the middle of a tag team title match. That can come back to haunt you.
Yeah, this team likes to show off, though.
And look at this, just slamming the head into the canvas. And really, Tyler Breeze having none of that. And surely this is the kind of... Is this why you like these guys? Because the cockiness of these two?
Yeah, I mean, if you're able to back it up, be as cocky as you want to be.
And well, look at this. Tyler Breeze avoided the knees. Nice neck breaker on the outside. Then the dropkick. Why is Trey Donovan coming? The referee really should get Trey Donovan out of there. He's sort of struggling in this one, as the referee has lost all control, as Trey is just sort of just walking backwards and forwards here. Corey goes into the cover, hooks the leg. Well,
shot with the break.
Yeah, it looks like it's a one-man. It looks like it's 1 or 2 at the moment. Sure, as Trey's having trouble here with the ropes. So really, you've got to think Corey Graves has got to do this on his own. Look, into the submission now. I think Trey's finally decided he wants to get back involved in this one. I don't know where he's gone. Oh dear. Trey Donovan. Oh dear. Composure as Corey Graves is walking on here. And it now definitely is a 2-on-1 match in this one. I think I've left. Matt Rhoads has lost it here. As a hot tag comes in up. And Trey, I think, has finally decided to go back behind the ropes. And no, he caught Sean Bethwick. Yeah, he has finally decided to stop doing the levitation act. And there's the nice spring move. Sorry, I've lost it all here. Into the cover, hooks the leg. Good kick out by Sean Bethwick. I am really sorry. Oh dear.
It's just broken all down.
It literally has just broken all down. This is the fun and excitement that you're going to get, ladies and gentlemen, in Season 2 of Non-Stop Wrestling. Levitation Axe and the Magician and all. And look at this submission move. Well, this could be enough. And that is it! We have got new tag team champions. Ladies and gentlemen, the upset. Ray and Corey are your new NSW Tag Team Champions.
Very impressive win. Very shocking.
And, well, you would have to say the magician of Trey Donovan and Corey Graves. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. They are going to take the belts into Season 2. Well, Matt, what do you have to say about that?
I think you have to give a lot of the credit to Corey Graves to really keep it together for his team in that match.
Indeed, he did. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. The tournament is over. Your new tag team champions, Trey Donovan and Corey Graves. I have to say, if you do get to see that match again, we should really do alternative commentary for that. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is your tournament window. As Matt has to have a break for that. That was quite interesting, to say the least. But there you go. There is the tournament bracket. Your new champions for the NSW Tag Team Champions are Trey Donovan and Corey Graves. And it is Trey Donovan's first ever championship in NSW. So there you go.
Congratulations to Trey. Finally gets a championship title match.
And there you go. So congratulations to them too. And just a little bit of a side note, Matt.
Yes.
In Season 1, we had a tables match where Corey Graves was managed to levitate. So maybe his powers are working on Trey Donovan.
Well, if he's got those kind of powers, we may have to check out his upcoming matches in NSW to make sure he's not able to use that.
Play by the rules, definitely. But
Yeah.
some of the fans are absolutely shocked. Just to let you know here at ringside, I know you guys can't see the pictures at this moment in time, but some of our fans are just sitting there open-mouthed after what they've just seen there, and somehow I don't think it's because of the title win. I'm shocked. Many people, I don't know about you guys at home about that, but what a tournament, Matt, though. As shocking as the hardcore tournament of last week?
Just about.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching, as always, here with us at NSW. Remember, January the 6th is the next big date. That's when Season 2 starts. Also, remember, though, we will be running house shows and things through until then. But from myself, Dave Easton and Matt Rhoads, Matt, say goodbye to the fans.
See you later, fans.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. Tell us what you think, especially about the final. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're giving us that cheeky follow and telling everyone about us. Follow us on Twitter, NSW_360. From Dave Easton and from Matt Rhoads, it's a very good night.